Greetings. Today's question is, should Christians celebrate Christmas? Well, first, let's have a look at the origin of Christmas. One article I read states that the first time the birth of Jesus Christ was attributed to the date December 25th was in the 4th century. According to early Roman history, early celebrations of Christmas are thought to have derived from the Roman and other European festivals that mark the end of the harvest and the winter solstice. Now, having these facts, now should Christians get involved in Christmas any at all? That's what we're going to look at today. I want to talk to you about how Christians can put Christ into Christmas. Christians are oftentimes criticized for celebrating Christmas. This is mainly due to some pagan resemblance of the Christmas celebrations to some ancient pagan idol worship. I became so concerned with this controversy over 30 years ago that I decided to take the matter to the Lord in prayer. After praying about the issue, I heard a tender voice say to me that Christians needed to put the Christ into Christmas. However, I always check the voice that spoke to me against scriptures to make sure that it matches with the principles and the precepts of the Word of God. There are other tokens that the Lord used to speak to me by as well, where I know for sure that it is the voice of the Lord speaking to me. Something such as personal issues, of course, can directly be checked against scriptures. As a top Bible quizzer in Jamaica, for a few years in the mid-1980s, I can check a lot of the scriptures without even opening the Bible. Hence, after meditating on the scriptures and then checking the ones in the Bible that I think is relevant to my research, I decided that the voice that I have heard is correct. Christians should put the Christ into Christmas. I can't remember the exact scriptures I chose to read at the time, but even now I can think of many scriptures that would suggest that Christians would miss an opportunity by abandoning Christmas altogether. Before I go into the scriptures, let me just say that I am first and foremost an evangelist. In fact, the only title that the Lord had ever called me by is an evangelist. This happened over 30 years ago when the Lord spoke to me with the token that he uses several times before and after that occasion. And that token never failed. I mentioned the word evangelist because that is exactly what Christians need to do during the Christmas season. They need to evangelize. Now, almost everyone who has even a little respect for God goes to church at one point or another during the Christmas season. Maybe they go for the nativity play, maybe it's a Christmas dinner or other functions to raise fund for the church, but people go to church during the Christmas season. So, but for all year, you have pastors, missionaries, and evangelists spend the whole year going around trying to win the backsliders and the lost. Then the one time of the year when those same people are coming to church to celebrate Christ's birth, should the church turn them away and say, sorry, we don't celebrate Christmas, come back to church in the new year? No, that'd be a mistake, of course. Having reread in the scriptures how the Apostle Paul went up to Mars Hill, where he got the chance to convert some of those pagans. Paul's spirit was stirred in him when he saw the city of Athens given over to idolatry. Then, after Paul had observed what the pagans were doing, he picked it up from there and used the same philosophies of the pagans to preach Christ unto the pagans. My reference there is Acts chapter 17, from verse 26 to 34. I'll leave the scriptures in the comment section below, and some as well in the description below as well. Okay, so, okay. Or haven't we seen how Christ let the woman at the well speak about her beliefs first? She was saying that, where should we worship God? Is it in the mountains, or is it in Jerusalem? Blah, 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 blah. But then Christ revealed what true worship is to the woman at the well. Christ backed up his words to the woman at the well with some revelations about the woman's personal life and her past. This changed the woman's life forever. Many of the men of Samaria also believed on Christ as well, because of the conversation between Jesus and the woman at the well. Reference there is John chapter 4, from verse 5 to verse 42. Hence, churches need to open their doors wide during the Christmas celebrations. Then all the backsliders and those who were not serving God all year need to have an encounter with God that will change their lives forever. Like the woman at the well. Many who visit churches during the Christmas celebrations will not come back to church again until Easter, which is another story for another day, since some don't believe that the church should celebrate the resurrection of Jesus at Easter either. Thanks for listening to this video. Please like this video on my YouTube channel, and subscribe and share. God bless you. To my next video. Peace.